And a top focus on Newspoint this morning. Chinese President Xi Jinping has said that China is facing more complex and difficult security concerns as he wants people in China to prepare for a worst-case scenario and an extreme scenario too, amid deepening tensions with the United States and the European Union. The latest stern instructions from Xi Jinping, China's most powerful leader in decades, comes as Beijing faces a host of challenges, from a struggling economy to what it sees as an increasingly hostile international environment. Let's now tell you about some of the sticking points and issues of contention between the United States of America and China. Let's start off with the Ukraine-Russia war. Now, US has accused China of providing weapons to Russia. Meanwhile, China has not condemned Russia's invasion of Ukraine till now. Now, the G7 summit, which took place in Hiroshima, all the leaders at the G7 summit took a firm stand against China's economic coercion. Meanwhile, moving on, now China and Russia call the G7 summit an incubator for anti-Russian and anti-Chinese hysteria. Moving on to another issue of Taiwan. China has stepped up military and diplomatic pressure on Taiwan in the recent months. US says it would defend Taiwan if China attacks. Now, US has also complained of aggressive maneuver of Chinese fighter jet, which just took place yesterday. Moving on to the issue of spying and foreign influence. Now, US has accused China of using secret police stations. However, China says that they are volunteer-run centers. US in February also shot down what it suspected was a Chinese spy balloon. And lastly, China says that the balloon that was shot down was a civilian airship. Meanwhile, in May, China also convicted an American and a Hong Kong resident of espionage claims. Moving to the last issue that we're talking on Newspoint this morning is of tech and chip war. US has targeted Chinese companies across the technology sector in the last few months. Now, Micron became the first US, but before that, let's also tell you that Washington has accused TikTok of sharing user data illegally. And Micron became the first US technology firm targeted by China.